What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Moxy Approved. Man, I saw this video. It's like a couple weeks old. And I said I had to react to this. I had to react to this. This is a Jewish woman who is pretty much, not pretty much, she's basically filed a report on fourth graders for being anti-Semitic. And she's placing this on Kanye. But there's something very weird about her story. But that's not where the gold is going to be at in this video. The gold is really in the comment section. And we're going to go through all of that in here. But before we get to that, please do me a favor and hit that like button. You already know how it goes, Moxy Mob. Hit that like button. Make sure you got that notification bell turned all the way up to all. And if you haven't yet, please apply pressure to that subscribe button. Apply pressure to that subscribe button. And one more thing that I'm going to add. This is a reaction video, okay? This clip is not that long, but I can't let it play all the way through or they can strike my channel. This is a reaction video, so I'm going to stop it, all right, and say a few things, all right? So now that we got that straight, man, I'm laughing before I even, because I already seen this, man. Let's go ahead and watch this, man. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Yes, and we're not in front of the school because as ugly as this is, it is not really indicative of the school as a whole. This happened in one classroom. The teacher felt strongly enough about this whole thing. She had to post about it. Watch this.
A student came up to me in front of everyone and said, "Miss Shayna, are you Jewish?" And I responded with, "Why are you asking?" And their response was, "'Cause it's concerning." And I said, "Why is it concerning?" And they said, "Because it's not good." And then another student shouted out, "Kanye West hates Jews."
Shayna.
Now, there's a lot with that. All right. Now, I may be wrong. In the comment section, some of y'all have some fourth graders, so I may be wrong about this. I have a niece that's in fourth grade, and I've never heard her before refer to something as, "This is concerning." That sounds like something an adult would say. Also, I wonder what made a fourth grader ask her if she was Jewish. I usually look at those Bergs and the last name that ends with Stein. Yes, we know that those folks are Jewish. Her last name, her name is Ross. Shayna Ross. That's not like a real popular Jewish last name, but yo, I don't know. Let's just go with it. That's what she's saying. I'm going to say right off top, this sounds like a lie. Right off top, I'm just going to say this sounds like a lie. And it sounds like a lazy one that she didn't even take the time to work on this lie. Like, if you're going to lie on some fourth graders, at least take the time to work on the lie. All right.
Shayna Ross on Instagram with a post very different from the usual fare of the musician and stand-up comedian who is open to satire about her Jewish heritage.
You know I'm Jewish, right? You guys know, right? Yeah.
So she does something that I've seen a lot of Jews do. Now, first of all, let's get this straight. Hey, I'm going to do what white people do, but it's going to be the truth. I keep telling y'all, and I'm going to keep telling y'all, my best friend is a white Jewish guy, real life. Some of y'all done seen some of the lies. I done did maybe 1 or 2 lies with him. But, and I also want to use this time to say, I don't have any kind of hatred for the Jewish community at all. First of all, anybody can be Jewish. It's just about believing in that religion. You supposed to get treated like a Jew from the other Jews, okay? But the whole thing about being Jewish, everybody can be Jewish. I've been knowing what my identity, where we come from. I've been knowing about this whole identity thing. I'm going to say the last 15 years of my life. I still don't have any problem with anybody from the Jewish community thinking that they are the ones that came from the bloodline of Moses. That came from the bloodline of Moses. I don't have a problem with them believing that. It is our constitutional right that we can believe in that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Us believing in that is not anti-Semitic at all right? But to get to this right here, one thing that I notice that they do a lot is if you don't know that they're Jewish, because they claim so much that they're not white people. And it's like, wait a minute, you look just like white people. You are white, you're European. But it's weird when they say they're not European, because obviously this woman is European, okay? And what I want to say about that, I notice they always throw that J card out there, you know, and a lot of times when they use it, they're saying it from a place of privilege. Like, oh yeah, you know I'm Jewish, right? Basically, like, you better bow down. You better bow down to me, and you better watch your words. Because why? We have no power. But if you say the wrong thing, watch how I lose the power. Watch how I suspend you almost 10 games and got you going through a whole list of stuff. Watch how I take $1 billion from you. Now, of course, this isn't the whole Jewish community, but the people that had the power that did that were Jewish. But it's funny how, oh, she's in the middle of a stand-up comedy. She said, wait, you guys do know that I'm Jewish. That is just weird. And I'm also going to say this. A lot of y'all know I'm a comedian. I started in LA. I'm an LA comic. That scene is filled. And I might even run into this woman. I don't care. I'm going to stand by my words. That scene is filled with women that are clout chasing. Period. People clout chase, period. But there is a rabid base of women there that do clout chase in comedy. I'm not going to get into it now, but I'm just going to be real. That's what this woman is doing. Let's go.
I don't milk cows. I milk rich dudes.
With that said, she was stunned with
Hold on, let's go back there.
Jewish heritage.
You know I'm Jewish, right? You guys know, right? Yeah. I don't milk cows. I milk rich dudes.
With that said, she was stunned with comments from fourth graders at one of the.
This broad looked just like Sarah Silverman. She looked just like Sarah Silverman. But I don't want to skip that. She made a joke about being a Jewish person. Now, if I went and I repeated that joke, y'all already know what they gonna say. You anti-Semitic. Well, let's keep going, man.
Of the LA schools where she teaches music enrichment.
The first thing that happened is my heart sank and I didn't know what to do. I almost started crying. And the only thing I knew how to do was move the kids along to finish their projects and not address it in front of the whole class.
This sounds like a flat out lie. It sounds like a flat out lie. Wait a minute. You're supposed to, these are fourth graders, right? She's talking like she's in a prison. And she's talking like she's in a prison and she's watching a section of the prison all by herself. And one of the inmates said this to her. And she don't want to rile everybody up because she's just watching them by herself. Like they about to attack and kill her. This is so nauseating that it's funny. It's funny. Look. I was so, all I knew how to do is move the kids along and pick their projects, but I wouldn't finish. I didn't want to address the whole class. Shut up. Shut up. This is a lie. You are an adult, a teacher in a class full of kids. If one of them really said that to you, you have every right and you ought to stop the entire class and address it. What did she do? Called the news station to rat out some fourth graders. Now, I'm telling y'all, the reason why I wanted to react to this is because this is a part of an attack. Some of y'all don't know we just at the beginning of this awakening. Y'all think they about to stop here? Kyrie don't put the cat out the bag. They're not about to stop. What you're seeing and what you're going to see, and remember you heard this here on Moxy, you're about to see a media attack. You're about to see them. Come on. The whole entire Jewish community does not run the media, but there's people that run the media that are Jewish. You're about to see, this woman ain't never been on TV. Now, all of a sudden, she is on the news because of some fourth graders. They actually is giving us attention. And they don't understand this video, this segment is so bad, it seems like a parody. It don't even seem real. It seems like a joke. It seems like one of my videos from How You Should Feel About This. I was going to do a How You Should Feel About This, but nah, this was too serious of a topic to joke around. I mean, to do a parody of, because this is a parody in itself. This don't even seem real. I know she can't be a good actor. But this is not believable. Let's go back and watch this.
Just music enrichment.
The first thing that happened is my heart sank and I didn't know what to do. I almost started crying. And the only thing I knew how to do was move the kids along to finish their projects and not address it in front of the whole class.
Kanye, or Ye's, reference to Jewish people really exploded in early October with his Instagram post of a text conversation telling Sean Diddy Combs, quote, "I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me." 2 days later.
Now, I'm not even going to get into that because we've been talking about this on this channel a lot. I don't see what was anti-Semitic about that. All he was saying is these folks that are Jewish called you and told you to try to influence me, and it ain't going down, dog. That's all he did.
Ye tweeted that he was going, quote, "DEFCON 3 on Jewish people," adding that it was not anti-Semitic for him to say so because, quote, "Black people are actually Jew also."
Now, we done said this 1,000 times, but they're not going to back off of it. And that's what all this is going down for. They don't like the fact that we know our identity. And this is what I have to say to the Jewish community, all right? I'm going to give y'all a little bit of advice. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to give y'all a little bit of advice. Y'all too late. You are not going to be able to stop us from believing in our true identity. You're not going to be able to do it, all right? The only thing you really can do to get this to go away is just ignore it. You know Kyrie Irving, right? Well, he was into the whole flat earth theory. I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of advice. Y'all should just treat this like the flat earth theory. Y'all should just be like, look, just let those stupid blacks believe that they are the real Hebrew Israelites. That's your best bet, okay? Y'all not going to stop it by trying to censor us. Y'all not going to stop it by, and I know that's what's about to happen. You're going to see more censorship. They're about to start taking jobs away. They are not, y'all think that they're going to let y'all believe that y'all are the real Hebrew Israelites? Do you know how hard they have worked for this? You think they're just going to let that go like that? No. That's another topic that we don't get into now. But it's about to be a bumpy road. It's about to be a bumpy road. And see, this is part of what you're going to be seeing. A media frenzy attack. And this woman, I'm going to get back to her. Let's go.
He did apologize for the DEFCON comment on Piers Morgan's Underground, saying he did not mean to hurt anyone, even if he didn't regret the words, which are having repercussions locally. The recent hanging of signs over the 405 freeway reading "Kanye's right about the Jews" worried Ross, but not as much as what her students said.
I was afraid for my safety.
Even though they're little.
Wait, let's go back. Yo, the media is horrible. The media is horrible. Their reporting is just despicable. These grown adults that are using Kanye, so they trying to connect their evilness to Kanye, because them dudes are probably really racist, and they're probably really anti-Semitic. They're probably Nazis, okay? They're probably Nazis. You are more afraid of fourth graders than some grown adults that's willing to do this? You can't. This can't be real. Let me know in the comment section. Is it me, or does this seem like a comedy? This can't be real.
405 freeway reading "Kanye's right about the Jews" worried Ross, but not as much as what her students said.
I was afraid for my safety.
Even though they're little children, they're fourth graders.
I mean, where are they learning it from? Are they coming in because they're getting it off of TikTok, or are they coming in because they're getting it from their parents?
And she says, the incident, she did file an incident report with the school, and that they're doing what they need to be doing, which is why it's not an issue about the school. But what is important, she says, is that people need to know what's going on. And quite honestly, I've been getting reports of this kind of thing happening in schools all over. Words have power, especially the words of people with a lot of followers on social media. I'm Christina.
I'm sorry. I don't care what they say. I don't believe her particular story. Maybe there are some kids in some other schools that's doing it, but forget all of that. All right. Her particular story is not believable. Look, when I was looking to this woman's eyes during this report, it's just, I don't believe it. Listening to her story, if you heard a kid tell you that story, you would know that the kid is lying. That story that the woman said, that's very concerning. Fourth graders don't even talk like that. If anything, you know what they probably would ask? They probably would say, how do you feel because of what Kanye said? Maybe they did troll her a little bit, but this is cap. For her to be like, I'm afraid of fourth graders and I'm in fear, and then to actually file a report, they're fourth graders. You're the adult. Educate them. They're in your damn class. No one tried to hurt you. And you're going to file a report on some fourth graders? By the way, I don't believe none of this. This is all cap for her to get some kind of recognition for being Jewish.
Gonzalez, live in Balboa Park. Back to you guys at the studio.
So, Christina, does she think the school can perhaps do some education here or take action?
Right. You know, these news people are phony. Basically, what she's trying to say is, wait, where's the education on this? That's why it's not believable. This woman right here, I don't know what she is. She seemed like she black or all. That woman right there that's in the studio, she don't believe this. She don't believe this.
I think the school, like I said, this just happened yesterday. They're looking at
Shut
what
up.
they can.
Shut up. You hear the stuttering. You hear the stuttering. This is fiction. This is fiction.
Do and how they can talk to the students, find out where this is coming from. So they're going to be doing more on it. It's a very small school. So it's still in the progress. So yes, they think they can do that. The conversation is there. The question is how to deal with what children are hearing and how they're reacting to it.
Wow. All right. Yeah, you think about all the ripple effects from what one man says. Christina Gonzalez, thank you.
Now, this ain't over. All right, this ain't over. This is what we got to do. Because this is, I'm going to tell you what. I was very, very, how can I say this? I was very enthusiastic to read this. And this is how you know an awakening is really happening. I'm like, I wonder what they saying in the comment section, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what are they saying in the comment section? Let's look at the comment section. Hey, nobody called Kanye a liar. An extremely powerful group just tried to silence a voice that was saying that they were an extremely powerful group, provoking him. Right. They called Kanye crazy. They steal his money, but they don't call him a liar. Hey, I see that. I think what's most important is people look into and do research on Ye's comments and come to their own conclusion, whether it's true or not. I am very encouraged from these comments. People aren't fooled anymore. They know if there was no truth to this, you wouldn't be going through all of this. You wouldn't be reporting no fourth graders for this if there wasn't no truth to this. Nobody talked about harming you. This is crazy. This don't seem real. But there's some funny stuff here. This one right here. This is great. Makes fun of herself for being Jewish, but 4-year-olds make her cry. I mean, I don't think they're 4-year-olds. Fourth grade, they're a little bit older than 4-year-olds, but I get it. Oh, man. Kanye West, through his massive sphere of influence, is waking the whole world up. Y'all are witnessing history. This one right here. This one right here is the most powerful one. From the pointless box. They scream in pain as they strike you. They scream in pain as they strike you. Wow. I'm just going to tell y'all like this. If you're here watching this video, okay, please look at some of my other videos and what I have to say about anti-Semitism and stuff like that, what real anti-Semitism is. But I'm also going to say this. You're going to see a media attack like this, stupid videos like this coming out, because they're not going to jump off of this that easy. The fight is just beginning. When I say fight, I'm not talking about actual physicality. I'm talking about debating and stuff like that. All right. I do not care that these people believe that they are the real Jews. That is what it is. All right. And I also speak against doing any violence or hatred toward these group of people. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking like that, watch some more of my videos. Okay. because you shouldn't be thinking like that. And anybody thinking about putting pain on these people just because for what they believe in, you're just as bad as they are. You're a hypocrite, okay? So another thing that I think is about to happen is they're about to place false violence on themselves. I hope so. I hope no one really goes and attack them, because if you're somebody watching this video and you're thinking about doing violence and stuff like that on a group of people just for what they believe in, you're going to mess up the awakening. That's what they want to happen. All right. Let me take my words back there. I ain't gonna say that's what they want to happen, because that's provoking violence. But if somebody attacks a synagogue or something like that, you're gonna see it all over the news. All over the news. And they're gonna run with that story. So look, let's just focus on who we are as a people and our identity. Let's kind of ease back. You know, I don't have no hatred for these people. I look at them like I look at the flat earthers. They're allowed to believe in whatever they want to believe in. And it should be the same for us. We should be allowed to believe in whatever we want to believe in, as long as it's not invoking any kind of violence. And I'm just going to leave it like that. They scream in pain as they strike you. Wow. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. Fourth graders. Oh my God, I can't believe this was real. I can't believe it.